Kate's mom?
And the Kingpin?
Huh.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody, how's it going today?
If you don't already know, my name is Kathy.
My name's Tom.
And we're the Marvelous Donohues.
Welcome, Marvelheads.
Welcome, Marvelheads. And again, Happy New Year. We
Happy
should
New
be
Year.
Midweek when you see this, or Sunday, the second week of January.
That's right. Tell us some of your resolutions if you dare.
Yes, or I like to think of them as goals, because resolutions fall by the wayside, but goals are forever. But hopefully you'll achieve them and they won't be hanging around forever.
Yeah, we can tell you one of ours is this next year for us is going to be the year of intention.
Intentionality, people.
That's right. That's right.
We're intentionally setting goals, planning out how we're going to meet those goals. And that's really important.
That's right.
If you are goal setting and with us having the intention of doing something, you have to figure out how are you going to do it.
That's right.
How
follow through. Follow up and follow through.
Follow through. A good friend of ours, Kenny, told us this story about Kenny and Amikio, a very successful entrepreneur, and the best advice he said he ever gave him was follow through.
That's right.
Tom and I, ever since I heard that, I'm like, you know what? He's right. How many things could I've gotten done if I had just followed through?
Mm-hmm.
And just like with this video, we started this YouTube channel because we had talked about it for such a long time.
That's right.
And one day we were watching one of the YouTubers I like to watch, Kim Tai.
Hello, friends.
I know. And I was like, here I am watching her. We should be doing our own video time.
Right.
So we got up then and there and we recorded our first video. And now we're the Marvelous Donohues, and we have over 25 videos?
We have over about 35 videos.
35 videos.
Maybe more by
gosh.
the time you see this.
I know. Wow. We are killing it. Are trying to. We have a small audience of loyal and great followers. Thank you guys for subscribing.
Our ESL students
and watching. Yes.
Friends.
But we're excited about this episode. We're excited about the new year and what it's going to bring for both Tom and myself and for you.
That's right.
Before we start this episode, we would just like to thank our friends and our family and all the people that have believed in us and wanted us to start a YouTube channel and say, you guys, you
like watching us too. So if your family likes watching your YouTube channel, you're doing something right.
That's right. And we just want to say thank you to all of our family and our friends that are watching us and supporting us. And you guys, this is the last Hawkeye, episode 6.
That's a special effect.
Yeah. Dream effect or something.
We'll build that into the video somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. But you guys, we're so excited about doing these Marvel reviews. At one time, I know we've been busy and things happen, but we are going to get back on the saddle and continue our every Sunday videos. And guess who's coming up? The Fat, you guys. I'm
a fan of the Fat.
I know. You know what? When we seen that in the Die Hard movie, we had no idea.
Die Hard 4, we'll call it. Live Free or Die Hard.
We had no idea, but now we're so excited. If you don't know about The Fat, please go to Disney Plus and watch how this minor character became a major star and now has his own Marvel Disney Plus TV series.
To get you ready, there's a little documentary. I think it's only like half hour.
Yeah, it's about half hour.
About Boba Fett and about how back in the 70s he was just a kind of a side figure, a very minor character.
Yeah, and it's very interesting because we did not know a lot about it. We,
saw a guy flying around back in the day and we're like, okay, that's a guy flying around.
Yeah. So this will help you learn about this character, and we're excited to start reviewing it.
Exactly.
And you know what? I've talked too much. Let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get started. We're going to go back and forth. We don't have any notes, so we're going to try not to ramble because that we, I like to talk, people. But anyway, let's get started. So let's go backwards just a little bit to episode 5. So be aware that we're going to have a few spoilers in here. Yeah. So at the end of episode 5, which we didn't talk about before because we didn't want to spoil it for you.
Right. If you haven't watched it, you probably should go back and watch it before you watch this because we're going to have some things in there.
That's right. That's right. And the first one is that...
the bombshell, I call it the bombshell. It's Yelena Belova, Natasha Romanoff's sister, Black Widow assassin, was hired by Kate's mom. And what we find out, the kingpin, and no pun intended, but pun intended, is the mastermind of this whole thing.
He is the mastermind. I don't know that character. Well, I do because I was thinking about what was it? Dick Tracy. They had a kingpin in there. And then what are the other characters that you found out, Tom?
So there were a number of different kingpins. If I miss any, let me know. But Michael Clark Duncan, who was in the Daredevil series, he was kingpin in that.
I didn't know that.
An old character actor, some may remember, Roscoe Lee Brown, back in the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s. He was supposedly a kingpin character in some other Chronicles. So it was very, very interesting that there's a lineage of Kingpin that I'm not too familiar with.
Yeah, so if you guys know, tell us more about the Kingpin and what you know about him because we don't know if he's dead or not. And we won't spoil that for you.
No, we won't.
But let's go right into what we do know.
Okay.
We do know that because Yelena sent her new bestie, Kate Bishop, her new bestie a text with pictures, so she had the receipts. Guess who hired me to kill Hawkeye? Your mama.
My what?
So she is there with. She's finally met up with Hawkeye. You'll know how she did that. Watch the last episode.
Yes.
So they're all together sitting around having pizza at Hawkeye's new bestie's friend.
Yeah, the fireman, medievalist fireman, I'll call him.
Well, they're sitting around. They're like, your mom is the killer. And she's with the Kingpin.
Yeah. And she killed, what was the uncle's name?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the uncle.
Oh, I don't know, Tom. I'm sorry, you guys. But she had the uncle killed.
That's right.
And it's just a whole lot. Her mom turned out to be evil. And all this time, she's trying to protect her.
Yeah, that's right. And here's what we were looking at. We were looking at the Jack Duquesne theory, which was... We think he's the mastermind of all this stuff.
And it comes to find out her mom has set him up. This is like, okay, there is so much going on here. There is too many layers to this onion to peel. Yeah. But let's peel back a quick one.
Okay.
Kate and Hawkeye have devised a plan. Because they know it has to go down now because there's a lot going on.
That's right.
So she helps him make arrows.
That was I've talked about this in other episodes, other videos. Is that technology that thing that really spiced this up for me, this series, because I think in the old days, when I say the old days, Battle in New York and some of the things, the Infinity Wars and Endgame, I think when we saw Hawkeye, we're thinking, here's a cool dude with some arrows.
Yeah.
But we didn't think more of that, and I thought. This was great. They went into all this technology, nanotechnology, and they were shooting stuff with the gas coming out of it, spider webs.
And he showed us, gave us a behind the scene look on how they actually made them. I
was impressed.
Yeah, nails. He had all these different formulas and PIM particle. Right. I know. Remember,
there was a PIM particle one in there. If you follow Ant-Man series,
gas, and I was like. I didn't know. He made all these special arrows that he used, and for us to get a chance to see how he did that, and Kate, and this is her future training guide. She's an apprentice Hawkeye.
And I had to believe. I don't think she said it in the episode, but I've had to believe that she was like, kind of like, wow. I mean, that's a lot more than I thought.
Yeah, and they were making hundreds of these things, and so they're getting their plan together on how they're going to take down this kingpin in the group, because he wanted it to end.
Yeah.
And let's flip back also to 5 so we can see how we got here. Let's talk about the fight with Maya and Ronan, because we skipped that on purpose, you guys, because we didn't want to have any spoilers.
Right.
But here's the spoiler now. That Hawkeye had agreed to meet Maya in an abandoned parking lot or a parking lot or something.
That's where you always want to meet everybody, either a warehouse or an abandoned parking lot.
Right. So he's like, I got to end this. He called his wife, and she was like, I trust you. I know what you're going to do.
And there's something more to her than meets the eye, too.
Yes.
I'll leave you with that. Think about that.
Yeah. Look, his wife know more than we think.
She's smart.
Yeah. And she was giving him information that we didn't know, too. And I was like, how'd she get that? Well, I thought she was just a farmer's wife.
Right.
But going back to Maya and the big fight with Ronan, he shows up, he gets rid of the crew, disables them or whatever, and has a knockdown drag out with her, and was close to losing, and Kate came and rescued him with an arrow.
Right.
But he told her that her dad was killed by him, but they purposely left him alone so he could be killed. She said, you know what? Your boss wanted him to be killed.
Right.
Your boss wanted him to be killed. And she didn't believe it, but she started to think about some stuff.
Like, where were you in the night? Where her assistant.
Where was he?
Going into 6 now, where her assistant was the guy that she really loved, and they had kind of a friendship relationship with.
Yes. And she she's a smart girl. She started putting these pieces together. She was like, this stinks to high heaven.
Yeah. And what does she do? She says, look, I'm out.
Yeah.
For that reason, I'm out.
Yeah. She tells him that she is going on a quick little vacation, but Kingpin doesn't believe her. And he's like, kill everybody. Everybody. I want everybody dead. Bring out everybody we got.
To him, the Kingpin, to him, everybody and everything is a loose end.
Yes. So here comes the battle. Everybody's fighting. The cute battle was, so they get to this party, this business dinner or whatever. Yeah. And everybody's there, including the merry men. I'm thinking like Camelot or something.
Merry men,
and women.
Round table, Robin Hood.
So they're their backup. They're like, hey, we're here. We're your backup. We're ready. Yeah. So chaos ensues because...
And I didn't see that coming until they came in and they were all like waiters and waitresses and they're walking around like, wait a minute, aren't those the medievalist guys?
And Kate says, oh, we're ready. We've got our backup. And this is the great thing about this, that they felt like we couldn't do this alone.
Right.
We're going to need help. And these guys, hey, we're professionals. They were professionals, And they had a good storyline. Yes. They weren't just in there. They were actually helping and giving advice.
They're looking around, watching for stuff.
Yeah.
And then, the other figures come in. We got Maya. We've got Yelena.
Yes, Yelena.
Everybody surfaces around at the same time.
Pop up one at a time. And the boyfriend surfaces.
The boyfriend, he turns out to be
fiance.
Little sniper experience.
Yeah, he does.
Trying to pick people off.
Exactly. But so does the fiance, who we find out later is actually not the bad guy. He was actually set up by the mom. And we were like, oh, that mom is evil.
No, he was a hapless dupe. He was like,
he was
the fall guy.
He was actually the fall guy. Yeah. But he made such a good villain. We were like, the mustache. All of that.
I can't pay the rent. You must pay the rent.
We were like, whoa. But here comes the battle. Yeah. They're down. And Hawkeye is out and he's set up and he's ready and he's got the bros. And Yelena shows up and she's like, listen, kids, I don't want to fight you. Come on. So they're in the elevator, and Kate's trying to touch all the things, you know.
That's the comedic. There's always a little spice of comedy in this.
She's slapping her hand and stuff.
Oh, don't do that. You know how kids do it when they push all the buttons in the elevator.
And she's like, kids, what do you do? Come on. So they're running down the hallway and they're fighting, and it's really good. And then and they get to the end of the hallway where she was like, oh, that was a good one. You kicked me in the stomach. She was like, oh yeah, the ribs. You know what? You're pretty good at this. So she's like, but I got to go.
You still sound like Yelena. You're really good at that. Those sound effects there. I like it.
Look, it's just my little my accent. And you know what? I'm not making fun of anybody's accent, but believe it or not, my mom had her DNA test done, and we are from where's mom from?
From Eastern Africa, Western Africa.
No,
Amazon.
No. Where's she with the accent?
Oh, Latvia. Lithuania area.
So
yeah,
my mom.
Descendants.
Yeah, descendants. We are from Latvia and Lithuania. So please do not get offended. I'm talking about my people, okay? And they do have accents. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back, you guys. So we're wrapping this thing up. And here's the battle. It's almost like the Battle of New York.
Exactly.
And Kate.
I call this the Battle of Rockefeller Center.
Yes. So Kate and Clint are back to back shooting arrows, and it's going through, and they're just doing it, you know. And Kate runs off. She's like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "I'm okay. We gotta go save my mom," and they're getting ready to go out.
Yeah.
Epic
don't
battle.
forget about the tree now. Don't forget about the Rockefeller Center.
Yes,
tree.
it's destroyed, but we won't talk about that too much. We'll let you guys go and watch it.
Yeah.
You know, you've already watched it, but Clint thinks he's finished with the battle.
Yeah.
But he's not, because Yelena catches up to him and they fight. And she's torn. And she's like beating him up because he's tired. I mean, his arms hurt. And
because you know what she sees, and this is my perspective, is what she sees, hey, listen, Clint's trying to kick some butt and beat some bad guys, and it's like, well, if he's bad, why is he trying to beat the bad guys? You know what I'm thinking? So,
well, to me, she doesn't care.
Yeah.
You know, she's like, she believes that that's all an act, Tom. To me, she believes it's an act. That's what she's trying to kill. Remember, she was like, you don't know him. He's a murderer.
Right.
You're idolizing a murderer. So she's face to face with him. She's got him while he's down. He's tired. She's beat him up. He's lying on the ice, and she's like, you tell me the truth. You're a murderer. You killed my sister.
And then the turning point was the whistle.
The whistle.
And I
their
don't know much about that.
secret whistle.
Yeah.
I don't know. And we have to go back and watch Black Widow again. But that secret whistle convinced her that he wasn't a bad guy. The sister wouldn't have told him anything about the secret whistle if she didn't trust him, if she didn't believe in him. And she realized that. And then we bring it back around. It's the heart of the series.
Yeah.
That, you know, they hugged each other. And you flip back to Kate. And Kate's battling the Kingpin by herself. She's battling the Kingpin. Yeah. And, you know.
You had to root for her. You
yes. Oh, my God.
You know, what courage. You know, and I like I say again, this is what's been this theme through this series. And the Marvel shows has been the strong women that they're like, listen, we're just going to kick some butt, and we may not take any names. We're gonna fight for what we believe is right.
Right, and she was fighting for her mom too.
Yeah.
Even though she knew her mom was a criminal.
Yeah. And her mom gets hauled off. Remember the scene there where mom gets hauled off by the cops, and it's like, bye, mom. You know, and other people of lesser character might have been, well, I'll just like slide, but it's like murder, right?
Yeah, it's murder. The Kingpin may have gotten away, and we'll skip to the end to where, you know what? Let's just go back for just a second. Right. We didn't want to make this video too long, but Maya has met up with the guy that she likes. Mm-hmm. And she's trying to give him a chance, like, I know what you did. Let's just leave. And he's like, I can't leave.
Yeah. This
is the life that I want to lead. And they get into a fight, and she kills him. She feels horrible about it, but he was one of the people that helped kill her father. And she was like, I'm getting into this. Everybody. You know, she still has this vendetta. She meets up with the Kingpin in the alley, and shots are fired.
We won't tell you what happened.
Yeah, because we don't know. Yeah, because we don't know.
It's a mystery, so we're going to find out. We hope I'm sure there's going to probably be another season.
Yes.
So obviously, this is a series finale, but I'm sure this
the
is
season
be,
finale.
This is really exciting, and I think it really matured. Over
it did.
And tell us what you all think about the series. Did you like it? What did you like best? What didn't you like? And we're excited. We're excited for the next phase.
Yeah. And what we were looking at too, the ending where he takes Kate home because there's nobody.
And we kind of thought that when we first watched it, right? So when we first watched it, he gets out of the car. We won't tell you all the rest of it. But anyway, we're like, where's Kate? Oh, she may be with him. I don't know.
I thought so because she doesn't have anybody.
Mom's in jail.
Yes, it doesn't have
Jack's
anybody.
Off somewhere.
Yeah. And the final bit is, what's up with Clint's wife?
Yeah.
I
want to know two things. I want to know about this wristwatch, this Avengers watch, and I want to know about Clint's wife because she is more than a farmer's wife. She's not just a farming lady.
She's more than a farmer's wife. And you know what? That's where we're going to leave it because we have talked too much. But you guys go back and watch the whole series. We're going to put together a playlist for this.
Yes.
And share and watch it with your friends. And we totally want to thank you. Wish you a happy new year.
That's right. Blessed new year. Happy friends and family to you. And just tune in next time when we're going to have some more reviews. And we may go back into some Marvelous Donahue life. We may, just a little bit, because we got a little tidbit to share with you about us. I'm gonna leave it there.
We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. But it's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
It's not anything bad.
I know. We're
not breaking up. Okay?
No.
We'll put that down at the bottom.
It's all good. So, that's it for now. I'm Kathy.
I'm Tom.
And we're the Marvelous Donohues. And we will see you next time.
Take care, everybody. Happy New Year.
Bye-bye for now.